Hey, I'm Robbie Krager, the Flip Flop Flipper. I've done over 3,000 real estate deals, most of them single family homes. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how you can do the same. And I'm going to break it down for you step by step. Number one, finding off-market deals. This strategy of finding off-market deals is something that the big real estate investors love to do, and really investors of all levels want to do it. Why this is so powerful for you, the local real estate investor, or you, the local boots on the ground person on the island of Puerto Rico, is because you speak the language, you know the neighborhoods, and anyone who's been here for any amount of time knows that the deal of a lifetime is just around the corner. You see them on every street in every neighborhood, and the locals have a serious advantage to go and find these great off-market deals, and they can be super, super profitable. And I don't want to just tell you to go find off-market deals. I'm going to actually give you the strategies that you can use to find them. Let's talk about direct-to-seller marketing, which as locals, you have such an advantage over a guy like me because you are able to talk the language. You're able to understand the community. You know where these distressed properties are. You're in the neighborhoods, and you can talk to your neighbors about them. Everybody knows who's been here for any amount of time at all that the deal of a lifetime is on basically every street on the island. There's that distressed house, and it can be fixed up. And guys, there's a lot of money in this. And the people that own these houses that have left the island and have forgotten them and created these zombie houses, they're waiting for you to call them and let them know that you're there to buy them. Whether that is as a real estate investor, which I like to tell people I'm a real estate investor, and maybe you do too, or you might just want to live in one of these houses. The next step that I would use, or the next way that I would use to find these off-market deals, is driving for dollars. We were in the neighborhood looking at a different house that was for sale for like millions of dollars, and it was a complete wreck, and it seemed like the trip was a bust and that we weren't going to get anything out of it. And as we were leaving the neighborhood, we saw a tiny little sign way up high on the telephone pole that said house for sale, and it wasn't even clear which house it was. We called the number. We ended up negotiating a great deal on a property that we call the McMansion. I've got a lot of content on it. So if you follow us, you've probably seen that. We do shorts. We'll do long content about it as we get closer to finishing it too. Anyways, my point is we've done some of the best deals we've ever come across through what we call driving for dollars. And that means what it sounds like. You just get out there in your car, drive around looking at real estate, and find the deal of a lifetime. The next way that you could find off-market deals is by networking with locals. I like to tell people who I am and what I'm going to do. And guys, I've done this even before I was a hotelier, for instance. I would tell people I'm a hotelier. You might be wanting to be a real estate investor, and you should start now, or you could start now, telling people that you're a real estate investor, or even telling people that you're in the market for a house if that's all you're doing. My point is, by telling people what you want to do and who you are, that's how deals get found. That's how you're going to find the deal of a lifetime. You've got to let people know that you want to buy a house. And this doesn't just work in real estate, guys. This really works in any facet of life. For every business I've ever started, I started telling people what I wanted to do before I did it and spoke it into existence. It's a mindset thing. I believe real estate investing is about 90% mindset. And then when you found the deal of a lifetime, the money's the easy part. The second way I'm going to offer that you can find houses or find properties like the pros do or like the big boys do is through seller financing, making offers to sellers and putting them in the place of the bank. With this seller financing, this combats the mindset of I don't have the money. You don't need the money. You just need to find a motivated seller and ask them to finance the property for you and start making them payments over time. This is an amazing way for anyone to get a great deal. You don't have to have a silver spoon in your mouth. You don't need a rich uncle. You just need to get your ass out on the street and start putting in the work. Guys, real estate investing, again, it's 90% mindset. It's like 9% taking action. And then that last 1% is finding the money. And with seller financing, you found the money when you find the seller. We've got other content on this seller financing stuff. In fact, we've done a few videos about this. This is one of our preferred ways to buy real estate right now. It's super profitable and super prevalent right now. So we're getting, as people who own real estate, both in Florida and in Puerto Rico. My phone rings at least once a week with someone who is out of the blue making an offer on something that I've got that isn't even for sale, and they're asking me to sell or finance it. No, by the way, sometimes I say yes. Guys, and it doesn't have to be just complete seller financing where the seller owns it free and clear and you can put him in the place of the bank. He may already have a bank loan and you could buy it with what's called subject to. If you remember just a few years ago, the banks were lending money out like they were giving away candy at Halloween, and it was the best time to borrow money in the history of the world. It's only been a few years. Now, fast forward to today, you can make offers where you buy the house subject to that existing loan. And again, this is a way for you, the local real estate investor, to get into something where you don't need a ton of money. And you can buy these homes, and it's very prevalent. This is a super popular way to get into the game. And the last creative way that I'll talk about right now is hard money or private money lenders. This is my least favorite way to do it, although we've used hard money throughout the years. Be careful with that. When you're using hard money on the island of Puerto Rico, it's just like it sounds. It's hard. It costs an arm and a leg, literally. I think we're talking like 5-6 points and 15% interest. What's that? If you don't know what a point is, it's basically 1% of whatever you're borrowing, and it's paid up front. So it's painful money. It's expensive, but having access to the capital and enabling yourself to get into the real estate investing game, it's super valuable for you. Don't worry necessarily about how much the money's costing you. Think about how much you're profiting from doing the deal and actually getting into a real estate venture and becoming a real estate investor and an entrepreneur. You can change your life with just one flip. Number 3, and this is one of my preferred ways to do things, and we say all the time on this channel, we partner with people in order to expand our business. You can do this strategy as well. So finding a partner who has the money. Let's say you're out there and you're looking at the local real estate, either on your street or through driving for dollars, and you find the deal of a lifetime. And we say all the time, the money's not the most important part of the thing. You can partner with other like-minded real estate investors, people who are further along than you, and they've got some money to invest. So this guy that I met this morning, he showed me a great deal. It was an inheritance. He was able to talk to the people who inherited it, and he thinks he's got a great deal on it. If he can lock it up, we're going to put up the lion's share of the money, and we're going to fix it up, and then we're going to sell it. And he contacted us on a property that we had for sale, and then told us about this one and invited us to partner with them. So partnerships are real. They happen every day. And again, we expand our business through partnerships. So can you. I want to rabbit hole a little bit on this partnership idea because it's not just about finding a great deal and finding someone who's got the money. The guy this morning, he's going to be able to partner with us, with myself and Adon and Dave McCallie. And with that, what does he get? He gets access to our entire Rolodex. We've got contractors. We've got lawyers who can do the legal work that's necessary. Plus, we're going to bring money to the table. But you don't have to think about your partner just being your money partner. You can also gain access to their Rolodex, gain access to their experience and their knowledge. And guys, once you do one deal with a partner, your money partner or your experienced partner, your next deal is going to be even that much easier. As long as you find a great deal and everybody makes some money, they're going to want to do the next deal with you. I know that I would. So hey, do you have a great deal? Let's partner. So number 4, taking advantage of the government incentives that are here on the island of Puerto Rico for you, the local real estate investor, or you just the local homeowner. If you're a first-time home buyer out there, you can get what I believe is, as long as you qualify, you can get $40,000 of down payment assistance through grants from the government that you never have to pay back as long as you do what they ask you to do and jump through the hoops. You can couple that with an FHA loan or a VA loan or even just a conventional loan, but this is something that is only available to the locals who are living on the island, and you have to qualify for it. So it's definitely not for the rich guy who's coming into the island who you think is taking your homes. These incentives that the government has for you, all you need to do is take advantage of them and go buy your house. Get yourself into the real estate deal. By the way, you don't have to just buy a single family home either with these programs. You can buy up to a 4-family house, which would mean you're doing a house hack, and you do what I think is one of the greatest things that you could possibly do. You become a homeowner and a real estate investor at the very same time, and you live in one unit, you rent out 3 other units, and you let your tenants pay off your mortgage for you, building wealth, building cash flow, and getting yourself in a much better position than maybe you were before you bought the property. Hey guys, I just showed you how locals can afford real estate in Puerto Rico and get rich in the process. Tell me in the comments, which of these strategies are you about to try first? Who's ready to take action? Let's talk about it. And if you want personal guidance from me, the Flip Flop Flipper, join our Apex community. You'll have access to myself and my team, and we'll give you a kickstart. You will become a real estate investor if I have anything to say about it. We want to be a part of your real estate investing story. Come check us out. We've got a community over on School. We teach master classes every Thursday, and we'd love to be a part of your real estate investing story. Hit that thumbs up because you love this video. Subscribe to the channel. Watch this next.